We are going to go over how to create business views and dynamic list of values and cascading list of values using a tool called Business View. It's part of Business Objects Enterprise. We had two reports, and one of the reports was how to create crystal report using standard report wizard, in where we just simply dragged tables from the database and created and dumped into the values into the parameter field. For example, here it was states, and when you ran it, we could select all the states, but these are static list of values. We had a second report that was using freehand SQL, which would give you the same value, but it would be a little bit faster because it's a direct SQL. And in the list of values, we kept it blank because we were going to type the value when prompted. So we could enter a state and it would give us the value. We could also have a third scenario where we could use a dynamic list of values from Business View, and Business View is part of Business Objects Enterprise application suite, and we will go ahead, and this is the look of it. Now we should remember that all these segments, data, connection, foundation, business element, business view, list of values, all of these are dependent on each other. What I mean by that is you cannot have a data foundation without a connection. You cannot have a business element without a data foundation. You cannot have a business view without a data element. You cannot have a list of values without a business view. So it's like you'll have to start from the top and go on your right. It's just top-down method. Once you have a data connection, then you can build a data foundation, and then once you have a data foundation, you can have a business element, and you can go on like that. So we will start off with data connection. We will simply connect to our database using ODBC connection. Once we are connected, we'll simply give it a name, call it state and county, DC for data connection, and then we'll save it, and we will then go ahead and create a data foundation and select this newly created data connection that we just saved as state and county DC. We will then browse through our database and select the two tables. We need state and county, and simply have an inner join between them. We'll just save this and call it state and county DF for data foundation. And then of course the next element is business element. We will select the state and county DF data foundation and add the specific columns that we need in the business element. So we'll just need the state name and county name. We'll add them, and you can browse their field to see what they are the list, and we'll save them as state and county BE for business element. And then finally, actually not finally, now we'll create a business view, and we will use our business element to create this business view. Select state and county BE. We'll now save that business view, call it state and county BB. And now finally we'll create a list of values using the business view. Again, we'll call it state and county. We'll select our fields, go ahead, click OK, and save that. We could change the order of it for cascading prompts, but a little bit more setup is required on Crystal Reports end, which I'll show you. We will go back to our crystal report and we will run this report, and we have a static prompt. We'll enter a state. Next we'll go into the parameter fields, go to the state. Instead of the type being a static type of list of value, we'll change it to dynamic list of value. We will need to connect to our repository, so you'll have to have access rights to your business objects repository. And once you're logged in, go ahead and click onto your parameter field, set that to a dynamic parameter, and go to the existing list, and we will select our list that we created. And as soon as you click on the parameter fields on the right side, state and state county parameters get created. You can then you have to go to the formula workshop and set these fields to the columns from your code, from your SQL code, so they match up and they populate accordingly. You'll save it, you'll hit refresh. You may get an error, but click OK and you'll have to refresh it a second time for this dynamic list of value to take effect. So just hit you save data and then refresh again. On our second time we refresh, we see that we will see the list, hopefully. And here it is. We have multiple values allowed for states and for county, but based on my requirement, users will only select a state, so I'll change the multiple value selection to false for state and leave it true for county. So users will pick a state and the counties will populate underneath it, as you can see here. So we'll select for all the counties for Alaska and click OK, and this will populate the report. And this has been a short demo of a list of values from business views and how to use it in your crystal report. And as you can see, you could have multiple layers of cascading prompts. You could have state, county, zip code, or state, county, city, and so on and so forth. And it's very useful because it's very fast and it's dynamic. You never have to hard code anything, and your reports should run faster. You can do many other things with Business View. Just play around with it and give it a try.